2000 on a W Jaguar XKR Convertible, as you can see, in this lovely deep metallic red. Really very pretty colour with the black hood and tan interior. We'll start with the bodywork. If we start on this driver's front wing, guessing at some point that front wing's been painted. They've done a lovely job of matching the colour, but we do have a couple of little dimples in the paint there, just ever so slight. I mean, that is me being incredibly picky. You see one there, really picky, but other than that, all lovely and tidy. We've got one tiny little stone chip down the front there. The arch itself is clean all the way around, nice and sharp, especially down the bottom where you sort of see some stone chips causing some corrosion. So on the correct XKR alloy wheels, in nice condition as well. I'm guessing they've been done relatively recently because they're very good. All nice and tidy coming down this side. All good up that A-pillar. There's no sign of any stone chips or anything on those. There is a little bit of a reaction on the aluminium trim that goes next to the window, which is very common on these XKRs. All good on the trim on this piece and along here. Driver's door, lovely and neat. And like I say, they have done a very nice job of matching that painting because it's all the same colour all the way around. Nice and tidy around the handle. All good around the wing mirror. Lovely and neat along the sill. And the area you want to look at on these is this seam here, which you can see on this one is very good. Shut that door properly. Coming further back, and again, you want to check this area here for corrosion. This one is really good. Nice and sharp all the way around that arch. No sign of anything coming through there. All very good. And if we look down this side, you can see nice and straight all the way down. Another good wheel and tyre. Like I say, I think those wheels have been done relatively recently because they're lovely and clean. Got a little bit of a bird poo mark just there. Good polish to get rid of that. And then coming around at the back, both tail lights are clean and bright. There's no cracking or any moisture in those. And again, you want to check these seams for corrosion. There's nothing coming through on either side. Got a couple of little scratches just here on the rear quarter, top of the boot lid. That's all nice and neat. It gets extra points for being on the correct size plate. There's nothing worse than an XKR with a small plate. They look really bad. But that's on the correct one, so that's good. Parking sensors on the back. Exhaust is sitting nice and level. No marks on the corners of the bumpers or anything like that. Down this side again, all nice and straight. And then in this arch, again sharp all the way around. No sign of any corrosion coming through. Another good wheel and tyre. Got one little stone chip just there. And again, we'll check the seam on this side. Again, nice and neat. No sign of any paint flake or corrosion or anything like that. Aluminium trim on this side. A little bit of paint flake just there. Just quite common on the XK8s, XKRs and XJs from this era. All good on this side of the A-pillar. One little stone chip on the top there. And another one there. A couple more, one there and one there. Nice and neat around the wing mirror. And then onto this front arch. No sign of any corrosion or anything nasty coming through down the bottom there. Lovely and neat all the way around. And another good wheel and tyre. Having to look back down this side, like I say, nice and straight. Round on the front. Headlights and fog lights are all lovely and clear. Grille's nice and neat. Got a little scuff just there. And it continues there. I'm guessing that happened at the same time. Tiny little scuff. It does look like the majority of that would polish out. But other than that, very few stone chips. Nice and neat. Bonnet itself, we've got a bird poo mark just there. You might just see that if I move the camera around. Just see it there. But other than that, all lovely and neat. Moving on to the interior. In fact, actually, we'll do the hood first. Hood, again, could do with a bit of a pressure wash. It's got a little bit of sort of algae on there. You can get this stuff called Wet and Forget from Halfords. Brilliant stuff. Spray it on, pressure wash it. It reseals it, cleans it, does all the stuff. You can just see it a little bit, but more importantly, where the ribs are, there's no sign of any wear there. No tearing. Glass back window, so you've got nothing to worry about there. All nice and sharp. Now, the vendor did tell us that the hood has stopped working. I have noticed. So nothing happens when you press the switch. It's not throwing up any faults or anything like that. But I have noticed that this driver's side window switch doesn't work. So that window's not going down. Now, if that window's not going down, it's not going to release the hood. I'm not saying it's definitely that. But normally the simplest cause is the reason, isn't it? You can hear the pump kicking in. But like I said, we haven't seen that roof working. So I presume it doesn't work. And then anything after that's a bonus. Nice and neat on that door card. There's no wear at all to the armrest section, which you would think would be quite high. It's on 153,000 miles. Service history is fantastic with this car as well. If you check the description, we'll detail all that, but there's no wear at all there. Driver's seat has a tiny, tiny little bit of wear down the bottom, and that's about it. A little bit of patina on there, but for the miles, that's very, very good. Back seats, all lovely and neat, but again, they normally would be because they're not going to get much use. Lovely and clean down the back there. These aren't all stretched out. Bit of wear on the steering wheel, on the leather sections, but the wood is lovely. The wood on the rest of the dash is all nice and neat. Convertibles can quite often suffer from sort of milky lacquer, but this one's all good. All the buttons on the controls are nice and neat, they're not worn out. Armrests lovely. Headliner for the convertible top, again they can get a bit algae-ish and mildewy, but this one's all very good. Continue our way around. All nice and neat in there. We do have the matching tonneau to the interior for the soft top where it's down. Load net, and then we've got your 6-stack and your navigation unit, and they do still have the cassettes in them. Normally they've gone missing by now. Warning triangle still there as well. Coming round on the passenger side, nice and neat on that door card. Lovely and tidy on the door shuts. They're not sort of damaged with seat belts or anything like that. And again, a tiny little bit of wear on the passenger bolster, but generally very good. This sort of cream carpet set's in lovely condition as well. And then under the bonnet, you've got that 4-litre supercharged Jaguar V8. Really nice engines, these. Great noise when you get them going as well. Like I say, this one's got really, really good service history. I believe mostly main dealer and then a specialist after that, but we will detail all of that in the service history, in the description, sorry. It's driven to us as well, this one. It's been with us a couple of days now. It starts on the button. No nasty rattles on startup or any wobbles or anything like that. No sign of any smoke or anything coming out the back. Bit of steam obviously because the car's stone cold. But other than that, all good. So there you have it. Year 2000 on a W, Jaguar XKR convertible. Any more questions, please get in touch. Thank you.